You too. What's going on, man? Trey Santana back with another video. Hey, I hate that I reacted to this so late because I really try to react to stuff like this on the same day. But it say Chirac Hitman tells confidential informant Lil Durk owes him money. Now I don't know if y'all been keeping up with the Lil Durk case, but they said that them hitman that went out there and did that job didn't get paid. So shit, it looked like them boys expecting $8. So let's see what's going on, man.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me.
You, Jake.
For this video, we're going to be speaking on the Chicago hitman that was apparently in jail, talking to a confidential source, saying Lil Durk paid him for a hit.
No, why would you do that in jail? Why would you do that, bro? Niggas in jail is trying to get out, bro. All them niggas that's in jail is not sticking to street code. Some of them niggas will tell on your ass to get out faster, boy. And that look like what happened. It like my nigga Jake getting skinnier for real. Like he looked skinnier in this, and then he doing the actual video.
Now this is Pacer, right? The official site you go on for federal paperwork.
I didn't know that.
I'm going to clarify, though, for the confusion out there. This isn't Durk's case. This is the United States of America versus Preston Powell, a.k.a. Marley.
Marley.
This is Marley, this handsome young guy from Chicago.
My nigga hair matted like a bitch, cuz you need a fucking comb, a pick or something.
And Marley is charged with the murder of Stephon Mack.
Hey, I seen this somewhere.
I'm assuming Stephon Mack is here, and these two guys are firing out of a vehicle. Clearly,
I seen this somewhere.
Dude isn't this one, so this has to be Bigum's over here. And yeah, you know this is how he takes his pictures. You see him on Tinder. He's like, yeah, you know, ladies, I'm saying.
Double down.
This is how he looks. This is Marley right here.
Wait, this is Tinder picture, bro. You was trying to get hoes with this, like, boy. You trying to scare the hoes away on Tinder, ain't it?
Yeah. So Marley is charged with his participation in this killing, right? And Elmer Fudd over here is AJ. This would be AJ. Now we're gonna get into AJ, but let's jump into the paperwork real quick, right?
Let's do it.
The introduction. The government previously moved for use of the entirety of co-defendant Anthony Montgomery Wilson's recorded statements against defendant Preston Powell. Now, Anthony is AJ, Powell is Marley, right? And we're just going to get right into it. By way of this submission, the government proposes that the court allow for the admission of 3 limited excerpts. So they're introducing these 3 things, speaking on this murder, right? And up here it would say, the excerpts simply show that Montgomery Wilson's motivation for killing Mack was to collect a cash bounty that had been put out for Mack's murder by individual A and his associates with OTF. Individual.
Okay, hold on. I was wrong. So this don't got nothing to do with the Quando Rondo situation. I think they was trying to say that Durk might have been putting money on other people's head, and that might have been where I seen that video from, because I definitely seen that footage when they hopped out and did that, but I don't remember where it came from. So I'm assuming like Durk was just dropping bags.
A is obviously
allegedly
A and his associates with OTF. Individual A is obviously Lil Durk. Now the first excerpt would state, in this excerpt, AJ explained to the confidential source that the bounty for killing Youngin, which was Mack's nickname, was 70 grand, and that AJ tried to get the amount increased to 90. AJ, next thing you know, that's a dub. Reminds me, we was having a conversation, shorty. Ken told me like, shit, he a 70 ball right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna try to get him to go to a 90. We trying to get 90 out of him for this shit. Confidential source, for a motherfucker, AJ, for Youngin. Excerpt.
Damn, imagine not getting paid. You thought you was finna get $70,000 to $90,000 and you ain't get paid nothing. Now you just in jail fighting nothing, like fighting for your life.
2. In this excerpt, AJ explained to the confidential source that although individual A, aka Durk, contributed $50,000 to the bounty for killing Mac, AJ only collected a portion of those funds. AJ, look, Jam, this what Jam told Didi. I mean, he told Bondo, like,
Oh, this is OTF jail.
Dirk gave up 50, shorty. He only paid me a dub, so it's 30 missing. Remind you, I'm locked up. So he's saying Dirk gave 50, but he only got paid 20, and 30,000 is missing. And in this
damn, hold on. So y'all settled because nigga, you tried to go from 70,000 to 90. How you end up going down 20,000? Them boys must have presented the offer to Dirk, and he was like, "I tell you what, I'm gonna take 20,000 from your ass since you thought you was worth all that."
AJ would explain to the confidential source that he received approximately $40,000 for killing Mac. Confidential source. So altogether, you got 35. AJ, 35,000, and then another 5 from JD and them, which they supposed to give me 100, shorty. They really owe me 100,000. These 3 limited excerpts exclusively concern AJ's admissions to the confidential source that he killed Mac to collect a payment that had been offered by Dirk and
these
his
was
associates
text messages.
for the murder. The statements were clearly against AJ's interests and are independently corroborated by other evidence. These 3 limited excerpts are highly probative of the 4 higher components of Mac's murder, and their admission would not be unfairly prejudicial to Powell, right?
Sound like cold cut evidence
now,
to me.
Powell is basically arguing against what AJ said because, you know, AJ is obviously making it look like, hey, you know, we did this because they paid us to do this. That's why we did it.
Oh, one of them still going against it. It was 2 of them that got caught on this, you feel me? And one of them is not trying to testify. So how the fuck that's gonna go?
The 3 limited excerpts from AJ's recorded statements to the confidential source provide critical context for those text messages. Now this is the text. Powell, what's up with OTF? AJ, nothing. Powell, what you mean? They not paying? AJ, we waiting. He comes up here on the 17th. Powell, aight. Now, on February 17th, 2022, Dirk was in Chicago conducting a podcast interview, which AJ attended. That day, Powell texted AJ, stand on that while you with Dirk them. The following day, Powell texted AJ, did Dirk give you that money?
See, why you having to have to blow him up about your money anyways? Bro must have already felt like they was on some bullshit. OTF and them playing bully ball. They out here hiring Hitman and running off on the Hitman. But whole time, nigga, that's a bold move because the Hitman can just tell on your ass if shit get too hot. Look like that's exactly what happened.
Important. It's stating that Dirk was in Chicago to do a podcast interview. And AJ, who had already killed Mac, showed up. And Marley's telling him, make sure you stand on that. Tell Dirk we need that money, right? So AJ shows up and is supposed to ask Dirk for this money for this killing.
So that boy popped up on him.
The podcast is $1 million worth of game. Now the paperwork states the interview was conducted on February 22nd. And
that boy pulled up on him like, where that money at? Man, ain't no cap. I know you gonna have it on you.
This interview would drop March 10th, 2022.
Wait, what was the date this happened?
And this interview would drop. Interview was conducted on February 22nd. And this interview would drop March 10th, 2022, giving time for editing or whatever else. But this wasn't the only thing recorded that day. Dirk's music video Aha was also recorded that day in the same studio space, and the interview along with Dirk's new song Aha would drop on the same day, February 22nd.
Nigga,
now, the funny thing about
this shit got 123 million views. No fucking way. Bro, hold on, cuz. This song is not that good, cuz. Hold on. I gotta check this out. Hold on, y'all just bear with me 1 second. This ain't finna take long, y'all. There's no way this shit got 123 million fucking views, dude. Maybe it's because I'm a YB fan. I just can't stand for that song going up that much. 123 million. That song that good to y'all, bro. I know some of y'all gonna be strong Dirt fans in the comments. That song really that good? Like, genuinely? Like, damn.
That's right. I'm
finna look up his highest view videos.
$1 million worth of game. And apparently in the background of this video is not only the leader of Mike City, the gang,
Bro, that's like his top 5 viewed song on YouTube. That shit crazy, bro.
but AJ, who's a member of Mike City. Now, within the federal paperwork, they would show a picture from the Aha music video and a man's face would be blurred out. And then obviously Reddit's gonna do what Reddit's gonna do, but this is supposedly the leader of Mike City. And AJ can be seen in the background of the music video. Stephon Max Killer AJ from Mike City was at Lil Durk's Aha music video shoot. The same video that he dropped less than a month after Stephon died, and he was claiming he got back for D-Thang and got someone's folks hit.
Nigga, you in a music video. I thought you was supposed to be going to get that money. He in there bushing.
So again, this whole murder took place because Stephon Mack allegedly had something to do with D-Thang's brother getting killed outside of a club. And then the music video would drop, people would start putting the pieces together, but the feds haven't indicted Durk for this murder. These two guys have been indicted. And these two guys are apparently throwing Durk's name around, or at least AJ is. And the feds looked at everything. So Durk did a podcast interview. AJ was in attendance. While AJ's in attendance, Marley's telling him to press Durk about the fucking money they're owed while there's $1 million sitting on the table.
Oh, okay. I had a little misconstrued. I'm thinking bro just popped up on him like, oh yeah, I know he gonna be there. You was there with him. He was there with him, nigga. How do you go without getting your money? You just let him underpay y'all, nigga? Like, I ain't know you was hanging around that nigga and he did that.
But again, the most important thing to take away from this situation is this doesn't have shit to do with Durk's case. I see the blogs talking about it all over the place, and a lot of people are thinking that this is gonna bury Durk deeper or have an effect on him. Durk is not indicted on this murder. Durk has nothing to do with this fucking case. This
I forgot about this.
Saying, oh, Durk was supposed to pay us. Marley saying, go press Durk. At no point in time does it say he said anything to Durk. At all. At no point in time does anybody say Durk actually exchanged any fucking money. They're naming everybody else. That's the thing. They're trying to tie Durk into all of these situations, but nobody is actually saying Durk did this, Durk did that, and there's no proof of it actually even happening.
Yeah, no trail of conversation. And then if anything, it looked like he didn't pay him. So shit. You feel me?
Happening. So keep that in mind.
It's probably not one of his words right now.
As far as these two guys go, there seems to be a ton of evidence against them regarding this murder. They're trying to say the intent was because they were getting paid. Apparently, they didn't get paid the full amount. So keep that in mind. All you young ones out there that want to go out here and catch hats, this and that. Dudes is allegedly saying they got 70 on their head, 100 on their head. None of these people are getting paid. What was the situation with Young Dolph? He had however much on his head, and they allegedly got paid like $500. You're better off just getting a regular job.
But hey,
you don't have to crash to get cash. You could download the free cash app.
Chill out.
It's just people talk good. Things sound good. But if you think 100,000 is just gonna land on your lap, and then this dude's in jail,
bro, they got $500, bro. Them niggas who killed Young Dolph, they must have did it for the love of the game. You feel me? Ain't no way they like. If you gonna underpay a nigga, if you gonna pay him $500, you might well pay him nothing. What you pay him that for? That ain't shit.
Trying to figure out how he's gonna get his money
for a nigga who on the run for murder.
You can't get on the jail phone and call anybody. So instead, he's venting to his cellmate, who just so happens to be
an
confidential
informant. That shit crazy.
And he's feeding all that information back to the feds. Oh, so you got 30 or 35? No, I ended up getting this, and then this one threw a little bit on top of that. And he's probably exaggerating still because he doesn't want to look stupid to dude that's in the cell with him. You know, they're going to throw a little bit of extra, you know, just to make it sound like they didn't get played, when in all actuality, they went and caught a body and didn't get shit out of it. But hey, let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. Till next time.
Bro, I guess if you did something like that, bro, it's so serious, bro. You down there got to get a deposit or something. I don't know, cuz. I don't fucking catch bodies and shit like that, bro. That's crazy, bro. Them niggas got though, for sure.